The time now, it is 5 o'clock on this Wednesday evening, January 15th, 2014. And it's time now for the weather magician, PJ Wiggins. The evening report, Wednesday evening, January 15th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. Our current conditions at 5 o'clock in North Massachusetts got a temperature of 42 degrees with a humidity of 79%. Wind speed is calm barometer 296 inches, 36 degrees, and a visibility of about 10 miles per hour. Okay, let us take a look at our radar scope, and it shows a line of rain shots off the outer Cape and the Islands and stretching north of Nantucket here. And back to the rain shots off Cape and the Islands and the rain shots stretching it down through the Atlantic Ocean off the Jersey, Delaware, and Maryland, and stretching through the North Carolina and off the Carolina and Georgia, and the rain showers stretching all the way down to east central Florida and stretching out to southern Florida down to northern Cuba. And a line of rain showers in the northwestern portions of Vermont and down to west of Albany and down to southern New York, down to western New Jersey, down to eastern portions of Pennsylvania, down through Maryland, and back to the rain showers in northwestern Virginia, and back to the rain showers in western portions of North Carolina and western Carolinas, down to central Georgia and southwestern Georgia. Back to the snow showers in eastern Tennessee, down for the western portions of Virginia, and down for the eastern portions of West Virginia, and snow showers in central and western portions of New York and Pennsylvania, and stretching down for Ontario, and stretching down for Ohio, down for Michigan, and down for Indiana, down for central portions of Kentucky, down for central and eastern portions of Tennessee here, and snow showers in eastern and western portions of Quebec. And a line of snow showers in western Iowa, down stretching down for Minnesota and central and southwestern portions of Ontario, down for, and it rains, sleet, and snow showers in southeastern portions of Manitoba, Vermont, and Winnipeg, down to northern Minnesota here. Back to the rain showers in central and eastern portions of South Dakota, north central portions of Nebraska. Back to the rain showers in northeastern portions of Nebraska. Back to the rain showers in west central and east central portions of Montana. Back to the snow showers in southeastern and central and northwestern portions of Saskatchewan here. Hamilton Done, Byrill, Wyoming. Good evening, 34 degrees with clear skies.
And they were yelling, saying, "Get down, get down, get down." And after that, I couldn't see.
Okay, let us take a look at our satellite movement. Shows a long line of clouds from the Central America stretching out for central Florida, down for Florida, and stretching out the Atlantic seaboard, and stretching out Atlantic Canada. Patch of clouds from central Georgia, down for western Carolina, down for Tennessee, down for Kentucky, down for eastern Illinois and Indiana and Ohio, down for western Pennsylvania, central Michigan, and down for Ontario. And patch of clouds from Manitoba down western Ontario, stretching down western Wisconsin, down to Minnesota, down for western Iowa, down for western Missouri, and back to clouds from northern Oklahoma, stretching down through the northern plains station, and stretching in the northern Rockies, and down through northern Iowa, down for western Washington State, and down for western British Columbia, down for western portions of Alberta here. Okay, let us take a look at our map situation. High pressure centered in New York City, central Missouri, and northwestern portions of Utah, and the high pressure centered off the western coast of Washington State. Central front from central portions of Alberta, down to southern Saskatchewan, down for southwestern portions of Manitoba. Warm front from central portions of Manitoba down for the Dakotas. Pink front down for Manitoba. Pink front from southern Ontario. Warm front from eastern Ontario down for Quebec, and down to the northwestern portions of Maine, and a cold front from Ontario stretching out to central New York and Pennsylvania, down through Virginia, stretching out western Carolina, down for Georgia, and down through southern Alberta, down for southern Alabama, stretching out in the Gulf States. Station front off the northern tip of Cuba, stretching out for southern Florida, down for the Atlantic seaboard here. Front of boundary from Lake Superior, down for northern UP Mission, down for northern Michigan, and another front of boundary from eastern Colorado, down for New Mexico. Front of boundary from western Michigan, western Mexico, and a front of boundary down to the California coastline here. High pressure off the western Washington State. 44 degrees temperature right now in Boston, 47 out in Washington D.C., 46 in Atlanta, 67 in Miami, 65 in Brownsville, 56 in Dallas, 32 in Kansas City, 17 out in Chicago, 14 out in Minneapolis, 51 in Albuquerque, 53 out in Denver, 41 out in Salt Lake City, Utah, 50 out in Great Falls, 51 in Seattle, 67 in San Francisco, and 82 in Los Angeles.
The winter thaws wrap.
Alright, let us take a look
Close to wrap up, but it's going to be a very, very easy come down at first. It is quite a bit cold
at ours.
the upper Great Lakes, but that's only moving very slowly in our direction. Meantime, you're right, Bill.
Let's take a look at our
Nice now, upper 30s to mid.
short-range public discussion here.
Tonight we'll get down close.
Clipper system will bring light snow to parts of the upper Midwestern Great Lakes in the Ohio Valley.
The difference is cloud.
And temperatures will be 10 to 15 degrees below average over Florida. A clipper system will move from central Canada to the Great Lakes by Friday. This system has very little moisture to work with, but dynamic enough to wire net and bring out light snow over parts of the upper Mississippi Valley into the Great Lakes Ohio Valley by Friday morning. Meanwhile, this dissipating front along with the East Coast may transfer energy to a boundary offshore over to the Western Atlantic by Thursday morning. The rain will develop along with the southern Mid-Atlantic and Carolina coast with some snow and high elevations at the central Appalachians and then early Thursday morning. The energy will develop with a wave of low pressure over the Western Atlantic that would be traveling northward into Canadian Maritimes by Friday morning. As the system moves north, light snow will develop over parts of northern New England through Friday. Elsewhere, high pressure over the Central Rockies will aid in producing Santa Ana winds over southwestern California that will be gradually decrease on Thursday and Friday.
Disappointed parents, and they're not the only ones affected. It's a tight-knit community. Parents.
Synopsis. For New England, a couple of fast-moving weak low-pressure systems may bring a few rain snow showers Thursday and again on Saturday, but significant precipitation is not expected. By next Tuesday into Wednesday, a stronger storm could develop near the coast to bring more substantial precipitation, but confidence remains low. As for temps, they will be trending below normal next week. Strong mid-level show wave will move across the Mid-Atlantic and southeast states tonight. It will back mid-level flow enough to loud and abundance of mid-level clouds to overspread the region. This was already beginning to happen as of late afternoon. While an abundance of mid-level cloudiness should overspread the region first through this weekend, so generally expect the dry weather to overnight. However, can rule out a brief spot rain or snow shower after midnight across the distant interior. You may also see a spot rain shower to develop along the far southeast New England coast. With a weak disorganized low pressure system, in addition, we'll have to watch for a patchy ground fog and even a bit of blackouts to develop late, but should not be in widespread as last night. There is a result of increased cloud cover and a drier ground. Still some in later shifts will have to monitor with dew points currently in the 30s around 40 along the south coast.
Friends here for a lifetime.
Low temps shouldn't
Have a second coming?
bottom out in the middle 20s to lower 30s in the most locales, with readings slightly milder along the portions of the immediate coast.
Details on why it's closing, but if you have any questions,
Okay, let us take a look.
directing people to their website, we put a link on WCBB.com. In Needham, Antoinette Antonio, WCBB.
Are we looking at a winter? Colder weather would be forecast to return to southern New England at the end of January. The map at right shows that probably the temperatures below normal, which is to much of the east coast, and above normal, which is down to the southwest. And abnormal temperature southwest is causing all those fires. So Southern California is under
Here's some good news for parents and kids who went on an
low drought, which means to dangerous fire weather conditions there. And
with the government.
here in New England, it'll be in the 30s
$10 to consume.
for tomorrow morning as a minimum.
By kids while playing games.
As a low temperatures well in the 20s in much of western and central Massachusetts, western Connecticut, up in New Hampshire, and up in Maine.
Even
And up in Vermont and upstate New York.
purchases. Under the settlement, Apple will have to make very clear when money is
Okay, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. It goes like this.
to avoid a replay.
For tonight, patchy fog after 1 a.m. otherwise mostly cloud skies at the low end, 32 degrees, calm wind. For Thursday, a slight chance of showers after 11 a.m. Patchy fog before 8 a.m. otherwise mostly cloud skies with a high near 44 degrees. Light north wind. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Thursday night, a slight chance of rain showers before 11 p.m. Then a slight chance of snow showers. Mostly cloud skies at the lower end, 27 degrees. Calm wind. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Friday, part to sun skies down near 46 degrees. Calm wind becoming south about 5 to 8 miles per hour in the afternoon. Friday night, a chance of snow showers mainly after 1 a.m. Mostly cloud skies low and 29 degrees. South wind about 5 to 7 miles per hour and coming west after midnight. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Sorry, a chance of snow showers before noon, then a chance of rain showers between noon and 5 p.m. Then a chance of rain and snow showers after 5 p.m. Part to sun skies down near 40 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 40%. Saturday night, part to cloud skies low and 24 degrees. Sunday, a chance of snow showers. Part to sun skies down near 35 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Saturday night, part to cloud skies low and 22 degrees. Martin Luther King Day, most of the sun skies down near 36 degrees. And for Monday night, part to cloud skies low and 24 degrees. And for Tuesday, part to sun skies down near 35 degrees. Tuesday night, chance of snow, most of the clouds got low 22 degrees, chance of precipitation is 30%. And for Wednesday, a chance of snow, most of the clouds got high near 31 degrees, chance of precipitation is 40%. Peters, what a phrase of the evening. A cloudy evening on tap and a showery and a mild day on top of tomorrow. This is PJ with you. We have a good evening with a good positive attitude here.